Welcome back to the channel. We're down here today fishing Friars Point. Been wanting to do this trip for, well, probably about 2 years. Not been able to get down here, but we are finally here. We're out on the shore, all the kit sorted, and yeah, fishing away. We've got Barry behind us. It's down South Wales, Friars Point. There's a little bit of information online that you can find about this spot. There's not a lot. Try and get some local knowledge for safety. The tides are bad. It's a bit of a dangerous rock mark, to be fair. You could slip in very easily, so you just need to be careful. We've got bluey and squid on the left rod, and I've got sand eel and squid on the right rod. My target is blondes, spotted, stuff like that. I'd be over the moon if I caught a blonde or a spotted. Been fishing for about 20 minutes now, so keep the camera ready, fingers crossed. We'll pull a fish out. There's no guarantees. It's a long drive for me to get here. If we're blank, we're blank. It's just one of those things. You've got to be in it to win it. We'll show you rigs and baits, stuff like that, baiting up what I'm doing, as I normally do. Yeah, fingers crossed, the fish turn up. Well, I've just chucked the camera on now because we've just started getting a bite on this right rod. It's not really aggressive bite, but got the camera on just in case. On the right rod it's sand eel and squid, so little cocktail. It's not a very big bait, it's quite small. Hoping for spotteds as well, which are a lot of a smaller ray species. I'm guessing they've got a smaller mouth. The blondes will take quite a big bait. There we go. I'm going to hit that. Just take your time, don't rush it. Turns out we've got fish on anyway. Just keep it up and yeah. Well, it's not a dog because it's pulling back, so that's good news. Come under my other line. Yeah, it's taking line, believe it or not. Yeah, this is taking line, so by the looks of it we could have a blonde, possibly. Gonna have to climb down these rocks to land it. Hopefully it don't come off. There we go. That's a small-eyed ray, that is. Get these down by us, but yeah, look at that. It's not a bad size. I'll get a weight on it. This is potentially my biggest small-eyed. Right there, look. Stunning fish. Absolutely stunning. Right there, look. This is a female, small-eyed as well, so yeah, look at that. Absolutely stunning. Let's get it unhooked and get it back. I've just got that small-eyed back and my other rod's going now. So I'm going to hit it. It's gone very slack. Feels like fish on. Shaking, excited. Well, if we don't get anything else today, after that first smallrod, I'd be happy. But who knows what this is? Is it going to be the blonde? No, it's a conger. Not sure how big this will be. It could be 5-6 pound maybe. Something like that. Maybe a bit less, but yeah. Lovely to catch. The colours on him as well, then the fin. It's absolutely amazing. Let's get it back. Now I need to be quick and get baits back in the water. We're at high tide now, so this tide's going to start pulling soon and I need to be fishing. So get one of these baits out there as quick as I can. I'll show you the next bait. Sand eel and squid bait on that one. We'll give it a go and we'll see. Get this one set up and then we'll get another bait out. Well, those are all set now, so what I'm going to do is something called double patting. I'm going to take some hook links off my other pulley rigs, bait them up ready just to clip on and cast straight back out. So I'm going to prepare a few baits now, get them on the snoods, leave them ready. Because if these rods go, I want to be able to clip on quick and get back out and maximise my fishing time. I don't always double pat. It's very rare that I do it now. It's more match fishing style that I used to do. But we'll do some double patting now. Show you a few more baits while I'm hopefully waiting for a bite. Hopefully we see more fish. And it wasn't just those two. But yeah, so far, small-eyed ray. It's probably my personal best small-eyed ray, to be honest. I didn't weigh it. I had it out of the water for a while. Another bloke's fishing on my left. He took a picture for me. So it's probably out of the water for a good 50 seconds to a minute. I just wanted to get it back. It's not really important, the weights to me. It's nice to know, but yeah, I'd prefer a picture and prefer to get it on video for all of you. So we'll call it 5 pound-ish, but I've got no idea, to be honest. It's just an estimated weight. I'm not too worried about the weight of it, as long as it's back and it's safe and it swims away. That's all I care about. Right, let's get some more baits done. We have got one rod fishing, so I'm going to show you the bait. We've got there half a bluey. So basically that bluey's been cut into 4. So we cut down the middle and then cut it in half. We've got a squid, which has been used, a little bit of strip off it for the other bait. We're going to lay on it like that, so it sort of matches, and then whip it together. Keep an eye on that rod in the background for me. When I do this now, I start light. I don't go tight with elastic, just gentle, just to get the shape I want. You can give it a squeeze, and you can like manipulate it into place, the shape you want it. What I'm going to start doing after these casts is go bigger on the baits. Probably double, maybe even triple sand eel. The sand eel are quite small, so I want to go big. Try and aim for the blondes. So just keep going like this now, up the bait. I use a lot of elastic, I always have, and it don't seem to affect the fishing. This will be trimmed up a little bit, it's a bit long, but... And what I do usually is I'll elasticate the bait like this in hand, and then I'll put it on and give it more elastic. I don't mess about with the elastic, I'll go heavy. What we'll do is get the scissors and trim this bait up. What I'm going to do, some people leave the head on, I don't. Sometimes I will, sometimes I don't. So we take the head off, take a bit of the tail off, and there's the bait, right there. That's sand eel, that's squid and bluey cocktail, just like that. What we've got on this snood is a 4.0 Kaiki wide mouth specimen. You can go in either side, any end. I'll just go in the thin end squid side. I'll go quite deep, so I can hide the hook point a little, if you know what I mean. Plenty showing, but not too much. Obviously, everyone's got their own ways of doing this. I'm not saying this is the only way you can do it. There's hundreds of ways of doing it. This is just the way that I personally prefer. It works for me. Well, sometimes. Now, I'll put plenty of elastic around this knot and the eye of the hook. Slap it on there. A lot of people say don't use too much elastic, the fish don't like it. The water behind me is like chocolate. They can't see what they're eating, it's scent. I think. We don't know, do we? They might be able to see, who knows, but I can't imagine they can. So yeah, they're feeding off scent. So stinky baits, whip them up, little neat package like this. Plenty of scent coming out of it, and hopefully that'll pull the fish in. I do like to keep my baits neat if I can. Do you have to? Probably not, no. It's just my personal preference. As you can see, I go heavy on the elastic. This is a pennelled rig. We're using pulley pennels. I will show you a rig after. Obviously, I've only got one bait in the water and I want another one out there. I'm excited. And then it tangles because I'm in a rush. Sod's law. So sometimes I bring the hook. You got one hook this side, as you can see. Usually I'll put that one there. Not always, it varies. Today I'll just put it out the same side. Go in quite deep. There. Pull there. Hold the bottom hook and pull. And there's your bait. I'll get this clipped up now and get it cast out. Don't know if you remember the video that I did when I brought a kilo of sand eel and I was backpacking them. Here they are. They seem good. They've not blown. They seem nice. That's a massive one. I've saved these for blonde fishing for a day like today. So yeah, I'm going to get this one baited up now. Another sand eel squid wrap. We're going to get this out there. I may even double it up, you know. More scent. What I'll do is I'll wrap these together. Do you know what? I won't actually. That's big enough. We're gonna a little bit of squid on here, just a bit of scent. We've got jet skis coming close to the rods. Don't get this trouble by me. Have to keep an eye. It's quite possible we could end up catching our lines. So what I'm doing now, just elasticating it. Just like this. Keep an eye on the rods while I'm doing it. Same as before, just go light with elastic up the bait. All the way up. Once you've got the shape, and it looks how you want it to look, then you can go a bit tighter if you want to. But you will cut into the sand eels if you go too tight. But that is a wicked blonde bait. Snap that off. On this snood, I've got the Conger 6.0 wide mouth specimen. So, same again. There's no specific place I'm going to hook it. I'm just going to put the hooks in quite deep, curl it back out. There's plenty of hook points showing, as you can see, but not out here all the way. It is buried a little bit. Yeah, I've brought a nice new Century rod bag. Wanted to keep it tidy. It's absolutely plastered in bait and blood on my second trip. So, plenty of elastic again. I think you can see in the background now, it's ripping. That's what you want. This tide's starting to pull. We're on the ebb now. I don't know if any of you watched my casting video. I was getting some advice from Steven Howells, giving me advice on the casting. Well, he's also giving me advice on this spot. So I do really appreciate that. He was telling me what time the tides are good, what sort of baits to use. It's just your general blonde baits anyway, but he was just telling me when to be here, what was safe, what wasn't safe, wind directions, the tide, different things like that. So yeah, I do appreciate the advice. What I'll do is I'll drop his link to his channel down below. He's fished off here himself, so yeah, he's been a good lad. He has really helped me out. hopefully we do get more fish, and that just wasn't a fluke and we just had the 2 and that's it. What I'll do with the pennel now, pennel hook, wrap round 3 times, like that, and then we'll put it in the bait. What I'll do is put it down closer to the bait like that when I do it. So just above the bait there, 1, 2, 3. The hook can come back through the same way as the other or not, it makes not much difference, I don't think really. Like that, pull the line to lock it. And there you go, a very tidy blonde bait. Yeah, what I'm doing for this bait, I'm doing herring, bluey and squid. What I'm doing is just cutting slithers out of the herring at an angle. Just like this, there, like that, look. Chopping them like that. So it's a longer, thinner bait, but it keeps all the guts in there and all the goodness that you want. Yeah, with the bluey, I chop it in half like that, obviously, there to there. Now I'll slice it down the centre that way. You do need a good sharp knife for doing this. So what we've got there is a half a bluey, literally sliced in half. All the blood and guts still in it, right there. What we'll do is put a squid on top of it. It's basically the same as before, the last bait, bluey squid, but we're going to put a bit of herring in this one as well. So just elasticate that quickly, the squid and bluey, just to hold them together. So that'll do for now, just for that. And then we're going to get a bit of herring on it somewhere. Just bang it on there and elasticate it in nice and tight. I'll elasticate this tight to keep the bait as compact as possible. Basically I want to chew the herring up into the actual bait itself. Trim it up, and there we go, look. That's bluey, herring and squid. It's not a huge bait, and there's a lot of scent in there. Same again when we're hooking it. What we've got here is a 4-0. You could use a 6, it's just got a 4-0 on this. So it don't matter which side I go in with this, I'm just going to go in fairly deep, same as the other ones. You want hook point showing, otherwise you're not going to hook the fish. There we go, got a hook point showing there, and we'll elasticate that again quite heavily. You get some good tide pull down here. I think we've only got a 9-metre tide today. You want to elasticate it well. Keep that bait on there. You don't want it slipping and masking the hooks and stuff like that. So go heavy on the elastic. What I'm using is the Tronix Pro elastic. I can't actually remember the name of it. The stickers come off it, but it's that Tronix Pro one. It's about $5.99 and it's really good stuff and it lasts ages. This is a massive bait, that's why I like big baits. Some of you are probably looking thinking it's way too big, but we'll give it a go. I'm not experienced down this neck of the woods. I'm going to put a bit behind the hook as well. And the more elastic you put on, the more it just compacts the bait. I'll show you this bait close up now before it goes over there. We've got a semicircle on the back of there. I think that'll be a 3-0 Koike semicircle as the pennel hook on this one. Go back in the bait with it and come back out. Pull the line nice and tight and give you a close up of that one, look. So what we've got, bluey this side, squid in the middle, herring on that side. You can see it's still a compact bait. You can see the crap that's coming out of it. Yeah, that's absolutely loaded with scent. So yeah, there we go. We'll get that clipped up on the rod rest. Waiting for a bait change, which I'm probably going to do soon. I want to change the baits fairly regular. Get some good scent out there basically. So yeah. What I'll do is clip this back onto a rig and I'll show you how the pulley rig works while we're waiting for a bite. Try and show you this pulley rig. It's a bit difficult because I have them 4 to 5 foot long. But we'll try and go down the rig and I'll show you how it all works. There is a pulley rig making video on the channel. At the top we've got the Dynaform from Trident Tackle, 2 6mm beads, Thermalink, to a size 8 power swivel. The main body is £80. The trace is also £80. As I said, it's about 4.5, 5 foot long. Runs down then to the other end, and we've got there the bottom end. You've got Trident tackle roto clip with the bait clips into, 7-ounce gripper, which I've made at home, and the bait clip down. So there's the whole rig. Pretty difficult to show it you because it is quite long. And that's it. Get this clipped on and we'll chuck it out soon. Just like that. Let's get it out. Keeping on the time you cast it out as well. We've just casted that one out at 1:15. We'll probably give it a half an hour. It is a big bait. We may even give it a little bit longer. We'll just see what happens. There don't seem to be much crab activity. Generally what I'd say when you start fishing somewhere, cast it out, give it 15 minutes, bring it in and do a bait check. If the bait's untouched, leave it out there for another, probably about half an hour. Do an half an hour check. If the bait's still untouched and you believe it's still got scent kicking out, give it 45 minutes, even an hour sometimes. These I'll give a good half an hour. It's plenty of time for the fish to pick it up and find it. The tide's pulling good now. No more bites as of yet. Fingers crossed we do get a blonde, but we have to see. Them first bites I had, my heart was pounding. I thought, we've done it, we've got a blonde, but unfortunately it wasn't a blonde. It was conger and smallload, which I'm over the moon with, but I have caught them before. Local to me, but we've still got a good 2 hours, maybe even a little bit more. I'm in no rush to get out of here today. What I'm probably going to do is bring in the right rod and stick that big herring, bluey and squid bait out there. Good bang of scent out there, and hopefully we'll pull a blonde in. Hopefully. Or even a spotted, that'd be amazing as well. Right. Let's get a bait change on the other rod. Well, there's been no more fish as of yet. I've just had my last casts. I'm going to pack it up in about 20 minutes, half an hour. So I thought I'd do a ending to the video. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. I'm going to be doing more down South Wales, fishing around different areas. That's my plan anyway. Do some more travelling. I've got better kit now, so I can do it. Yeah, hopefully we'll get a blonde before I go. I doubt it though. But yeah, smallload and a conger. I'm not complaining. We'll get back up here soon. Don't know when, but around work, kids, family and all that. We'll try and work something out. And I'll see you in the next one.